Varför känner så många att de vill lämna jorden för en enkelbiljett till Mars?
Allergi. Jag provar vad som helst.
De skulle provat Nasonex, en nässpray som lindrar flera olika symptom vid allergisk snuva. Lämna allergin, inte jorden.
At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views. So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. What's up, guys? It's currently October 4th, 2015. Yes, I'm probably like a freaking grown man when you see this. I'm still in high school right now, and whoa, this camera's tilted. When you see this, I'm actually going to be in, I'm not even going to be in college. This is going to be after college. Wow, dude, this is going to be crazy. It's 2015 for me right now. Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, if I'm... Ooh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird. Rip. That'd be real weird. But, let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure. I hope I have 1 million subs. I better have 1 million subscribers when you guys see this. Dude, that'd be...
Let's start the show! Fishy rise above and just put on a good show for everybody. He's an excellent player, one of the best mechanically we've ever seen. His awareness is insane. What about you? Who do you have, Jack?
There's so many talented players. We've been comparing drop spots. We've been comparing how they performed yesterday. We talked about LAN experience and how much the nerves can get to them. Arkram is someone that showed up yesterday on stage, performed quite well, placing in the top 5. I think that today, with where he's dropped at, who he's going to be going up against, he could put on a good showing, but we want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Send us your thoughts. Who do you predict to win? We've also talked to many of the people here in the venue about who they've got coming out on top. Let's take a look.
My prediction for the Fortnite Solo World Cup Finals winner is Ghost Bizzle.
My picks to win solos has got to be this guy.
Better.
I feel like Young Calculator or Clicks is gonna win.
I want to see Benji Fish take the damn solos.
Tifu's gonna win. Tifu's gonna win.
It's gonna be between Clicks and Tifu, so it's gonna be Clicks though.
Probably Bizzle, because he has the most experience.
I think Bizzle has a good chance.
En solo, je dirais Bouga, je pense.
Tifu's gonna win.
Fact Fox.
Je pense que la solo, c'est Benji Fishy qui va gagner.
Bizzle is just the most consistent player, and he's at the top right now, so I'd say Bizzle.
I'd probably say Bizzle too, because he has a lot of LAN experience and all that.
My prediction for the Solo World Cup champion is Dubs.
Mine is going to be Boga. We'll go on and harmony.
live from New York City. Dr. Lupo, our games are almost ready to kick things off, but there's so many ways you can watch this weekend. Obviously, your normal streaming platforms, but a new initiative as well from Fortnite, a new way to watch on fortnite.com/watch. There's some unique stats, as well as all sorts of feeds you can watch from. It's a viewing experience with real-time stats and different points of view in game. Head to fortnite.com/watch and choose from this channel a dedicated map channel and 10 rotating options covering a selection of diverse players. You see there on your screen exactly who will be brought on up. If you want, feed 3 features Tfue, a player spotlight. If you're repping the Oceania region and you want to see the Twins play, you want to see Twins play, there you go. You've got your dedicated feed as well. An awesome thing to see for the future of competitive Fortnite.
It's absolutely amazing. But Jack, everybody here wants to see the first game, and I've got good news. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition is about to begin. If you are here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, I need you to get as loud as you possibly can. 100 of the best players in the entire world are about to face off for $15 million. Jack, guess what? 100 players, the battle bus is loaded, 6, 5, 4, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Game 1 of 6 officially underway, and on your screen, all 100 players. Arguably the biggest day of their entire lives. The average age of competitors, just 16 years old. If you're a younger fan here in the audience, you dream of one day being here. If you're the same age, you look to your peers as people to look up to and aspire to be as good as one day. If you're a parent, I'm sure you can imagine what's going through these kids' minds. Here we go, folks. Tfue on your screen. Block has been his place forever, Dr. Lupo, and he is not shying away here in game number 1.
I had a chance earlier during warm-ups just talk to Tfue about this landing zone. The opinion was basically, I don't care who else lands here, I'm going to take it. I'm going to clear out every other opponent there and roll on through. He's got a chance to go up the hill potentially for ballers if those remain uncontested. He has a free legendary chest right here in the middle. And look at the inventory already. Blue pump shotgun, gold tactical AR, gold standard AR, a mini bandages. He's got brick for days here. The resources are incredible. A loadout already. He just needs some mobility. Maybe drop one of the ARs depending on ammunition at a certain point. Gotta find some shadow bombs. Even the redeploy might be worth it. We'll see if he swaps out. He actually puts down that tech AR and grabs a purple grenade launcher.
And the zone right there as well.
Oh my god.
Only one other player landed here, that's Clipnode. So it's going to be Tfue versus Clipnode for control of the block, unless Clipnode decides to say,
rotate away.
I've got a lot of respect for that gameplay. He knows block as well. Clipnode always landing here too. Will go ahead and fall away. And folks, I think as a sign of respect for Tfue as a player, they have forfeited the rest of block to this man, as he's already at 190 total HP and a fantastic inventory. Rotating here towards Fatal Fields. Class on your screen. Bucky there as well. Class currently with a little bit of a mixed inventory, but this is what we talked about yesterday. If you play Fortnite, you know that in the Fatal Fields core maze, there is loot. Well, guess what?
Just floor spawns.
Typically, you and I, I'm sure, Ben, break all the core down.
100%.
We farm it on up. These players know the exact route of where the loot is while it's hidden in the corn because they've studied this area of the map so much. It's the little things that make the biggest differences. Class right now looting, and no one has any clue where he is.
Lucky in the long barn, grabbing. There's 2 chests spawn here, plus any of the floor loot possible along the way. Little side stalls, so quite a bit of wood to farm up. He's got a couple little forests. He's got the fork knife quarry there, plus the ship up top. He can take that slip all the way to the top. He's got an opportunity to travel basically uncontested early game, unless somebody maybe gets a couple shots from a distance. Meanwhile, over here at Mega Mall, Pika and Keenstar hanging out inside the shops. Quite a few chests, a lot of verticality inside. Tends to lead to audio-based fights. Try and figure out whether your opponent is above or below and how much these players play. If they're keen on those audio cues, they'll know almost immediately.
Rotating now down to Lucky landing. Boog on the screen. Stacey there as well. First Stink Bomb coming on through, doesn't actually wind up connecting with too much. 16 builds in total. Now remember, we do play with siphon settings on, so if you get an elimination, you earn 50 HP. So if you're at 74 total health, you'll gain 26 HP to go to max and 24 shield. Also, when you get the elimination, even if the opponent has 0 materials, they'll still drop 50 of each material type. So there's a lot of, especially early game reward, Dr. Lupo, in securing some of these eliminations.
Now, Snazy right now with the top down on his opponent, it looked like he's trying to use the stinks and that proximity grenade launcher just to try and find even one hit. Which at this point with such low ammunition, he's out of stinks now. He still has the 3 proxy grenade launcher shots. He's kind of burning through resources.
I was going to say, he sees those grenades. I was thinking exactly that, yep.
Well, just trying to find a bead at this point. He knows, based on the audio, Bugha is rotating back and forth in this little brick tunnel underneath. No tags quite yet, minus a little bit of HP with the stink earlier. Snazy still has the high ground here. Not a ton of materials, 18 builds. At some point, he's going to have to opt to either push this or rotate away, and now might be the time to rotate away, unless Bugha's going to push from behind. We'll see here. There you go.
Oh, wait, actually,
now you get never mind, he already has a gold combat number 4 slot there. Easy Bugha separating from each other a little bit, not necessarily pressuring. Early game pressure at game 1 of 6 for the World Cup solos would be could be pretty advantageous to get that siphon. He's looking for a shot. The heavy snipe goes, and not quite enough. Bugha misses just behind as Snazy sneaks away on the higher floors of that north side building. Luckily.
Yeah, Bugha winds up seeing that middle cherry blossom tree get knocked down, and a lot of times in competitive games, players will just hit the trees down to 50 total HP left, but they won't fully remove them from the map because the animation of the tree breaking gives away your position. So if you want to make sure you stay a little bit more hidden in your games at home, only break trees down to 50 total health left and leave them. You'll get a ton of materials, but you'll also still remain as hidden as possible. Benji Fishy, a player with very high expectations for not only himself, but from the community here this weekend. Did play yesterday, I believe placed 14th with his duo, Mr. Savage. The first stink bomb comes on through, and with that damage, it looks like Benji Fishy wants a fight, but unfortunately does take 50 immediately from the back, and will go ahead and just give up his position for the moment.
A little bit of frustration on his face, and I can't blame him. Shots is to push a little bit on Nate right there. Pleasant Park still inside the safe zone, so moving away from this doesn't have to happen just yet. We'll see. Nate takes an opportunity, rotates all the way across to that treehouse building in the southwest corner. Meanwhile, southwest of the entire map, Crew not alone down here. A little bit of a build fight back and forth, and they are not inside the zone. 91 players remain right now. Only 9 have gone down. It's early in the game. It's going to stay very, very high in the player count. Crew maybe waiting to see if that edit comes through. Doesn't quite. Storm waiting inside. We see this all the time. Just holding the edit inside the pyramid. Yep. He doesn't want to step out, eventually get shot. Rotate back down underneath and maybe check his other sides. Meanwhile, King led Wiki in a 1v1. King on the defensive. At this point, he might have the high ground. Oh my gosh! Sneaks the shotgun shot in right before the ramp could go down.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh
okay.
No! And you see King, a little bit of a smirk right there yesterday when we had a little bit of a, maybe I guess you could say trash talk in the game. It was Skeptic who winds up going down to Mongrel Mitro. This time I think King will live to see another fight, but ooh, I like some of this little spiciness to kick off game number 1. He wins that fight with a quick wall retake and edit on through. Over to Neo Tilted, Creo, Hornet, and Clicks, currently within a couple buildings of each other. And you see on your screen in the backside, Lechi, Maw, and Mongrel still there as well.
Slight noise rotating through, looks like on a ball on the backside. Real quick, put the replay up of exactly how that played out. Storm here, stuck inside that box just moments ago.
No.
Oh, full send into the air and does catch the shots there. The burst SMG proving useful even midair.
Burst SMG, probably not the exact item the players want, but still making use of it. Uh-oh, it's a cord fight. Dr. Lupo, you're used to this in Nebraska, as right now we've got
like home for me, Jack.
Yeah, this is, I mean, you've got a ton of skill in this one. as we see Road Shark currently dropping down the bandage for the moment. Already the ramp goes through, and Road Shark just wasn't ready for it, so he didn't catch what happened right there, Dr. Lupo. Quick little breakdown. The campfire was placed, he lost control of his wall, but because he had no pyramid inside his box, the opponent placed a ramp and then edited past the ramp for extra cover. It's one of the fastest but most effective ways to take out an opponent when they're inside their 1x1. Left Eye did just get an elimination, does use that shockwave to get away from Erouse, but solid start as well, and I believe I did just see a fan favorite in Vivid in the elimination feed picking up his first elim.
Storm starting to move. We have 56 seconds. My apologies before the next circle closes, and it is a big crunch to the center of the map. You might not be able to see in the bottom right there, but folks, it is just northeast centered from Neo Tilted. Everyone is going to get pushed together into the city. Let's see here. Dubs. Trying to push from the outside of Flint, knocking his opponent to rotate away, and Dubs does not want to let them go. 46 back-to-back hits, and he can't find a bead on Evil Mare. Goes down out here at the old Greasy Grove Ice Lake.
And you see Evil Mare. Mare with still just in total about 80 HP. Got the 50 back for the elimination, so when you calculate it, really only had about 30 health left. So Dub's so close, but not able to connect with that final combat shotgun shot. And
Buddy on my brain.
Dr. Lupo, look at this inventory for Riverson for Team Liquid. 6 shockwave grenades, 2 minis, 3 chug splashes, a launch pad. Weapons a little bit awkward, if I'm going to be honest. Just a scoped assault rifle and a epic tactical shotgun. But Storm Surge is coming to play, and Dr. Lupo, we haven't really touched on that yet today. Inform the viewers at home as to exactly what this is.
So Storm Surge is a mechanic to prevent players from potentially sitting and not engaging in fights. If there are a certain number of players at this point, when there's over 70, when the circle closes, people are going to start to take 25 damage every tick. That's every 5 seconds, unless they are over the threshold for the amount of damage done in the lobby. It's a way to encourage players to get engaged in fights without having to force anybody. You can't really just sit still the entire time. You've got to get engaged, get involved with what's going on.
And it ends when we go below that threshold. Exactly. Bring up this first threshold, you have to drop below 70 players. So Storm Surge will remain in play right now until 69 players is reached. You see Booga with an elimination, Blaster with one as well. Players above the damage threshold sitting pretty right now, but players who are below it, they're frantically searching for some damage they can do to try to get themselves in a safe spot.
Aqua on your screen, one of the World Cup duo champions from yesterday. Just outside of Rusty Divot, shots inside here. Colorful trying to rotate back away. Doesn't want to quite get caught just yet. Those splashes, by the way, one of the best healing items in the game right now in scrimmages and competitive Fortnite. An instant throw 20, and it's HP or shield. It'll transfer across both. May not be able to get the soft quite yet. It's got to cancel.
He did.
Oh, he did it? Yep. Kurtz applying pressure from the side. Not a lot of ammunition right now in the inventory. Only 70 medium rounds for that heavy AR. Not the favorite for a spray weapon. Great at tap fire at a distance, though.
Look at how dead center this zone is in the bottom right of your screen. Mr. Savage did just get an elimination down on the muffin. Mr. Savage still alive in this one, looking to bounce back from yesterday. I know Mr. Savage wasn't too happy with the final performance. Kurtz still, we saw the player piece on him from Brazil, trying to rep for his family. Class elimination there as well on the Twins. And Storm Surge is now active. The player is still above, so people will begin taking damage. And that's a solid chunk with that common tactical shotgun. But another player begins to throw their name into the hat. Dr. Lupo, Kurtz, no more shield left. We'll back up for the moment.
At this point, with the circle where it is, we've got 60 seconds before things start to close. And I would say maybe a third of the field is still outside of the next safe zone. You're going to see a lot of players pushing to Loot Lake. You have to realize, if you're watching at home, if you're here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, competitive Fortnite is very much about late game strategy and positioning. 74 players right now remaining does not surprise us in the slightest, to be honest, especially with how much money is on the line. Arians goes down. Start picking up that one, but not enough damage dealt. You see the Storm Surge. 2 more players need to get eliminated.
I think he just got above now as players began to drop. So Wakey went down to the Storm, Skype with an elimination onto Astonish. We are 1 player away from the end of Storm Surge, and there it is as we just hit the threshold. So now no more panic has to come through for these players for the moment. The next one will come into play in a couple more zones as Keenstar right now, the double qualified player from France, currently set on up against Envy's Bucky as they are within a couple boxes of each other.
See exactly where things move through here. Just want to hold these edits and look out. No reason to apply too much pressure just yet. He's kind of waiting to see other players that may be around him rotating away, and that's exactly the play. Bucky, by the way, a player that we've seen in competitive qualifiers. He actually spent some time talking to Hogman a lot to refine his gameplay in his drop. We've seen a big improvement since then. Big shout out to Hogman for helping Bucky out with that one. All the way here to the World Cup solo finals.
Will he use one of the campfires in the inventory for 25 extra health?
It depends on the play. If he's looking towards late game, he's going to try and hold on to those for a heal off potentially when that final zone starts to close. We'll have to see. A quick reminder, by the way, on the right side of your screen, a victory royale. The win is worth 10 placement points. Those are big. Top 5 is 7 points. Top 15 is 5. Top 25 is 3 points, and every single elimination for these players is an additional point. We go, the focus of the current map right now. A lot of players out here on the hill. Northeast side of Neo Tilted, actually a pretty good spot. You have multiple slips nearby while those are still on. You have to remember those do turn off Sky taking shots. I believe that's on DRG, just to the south. No pressure applied there. He's trying to sneak any shot he can through. Actually, it's challenged. Surprises me. Doesn't go for the build there to protect and get a better spot.
Wow, that's solid damage, though.
Just go for it.
Solid damage. And look what's also on the ground right there. The legendary infantry rifle. Still can swap to that when needed. Right now, choosing to go with the spray weapon. This is a player that's close. We have a replay coming on in soon of Mega from FaZe, who played yesterday in the duos competition with Dubs. Dubs already dropped his game. We'll see how Mega plays this one. Gets in the opponent's box. 2 clean shots. And there it comes through. And near max materials, Slurp Juice as well as Chug Splashes will be sitting pretty with the inventory right there. The next zone did just pop on up, moving to kind of the eastern side of the current zone. And what we're seeing right now from Skype is Skype recognizes he's got extra materials back. So he's going to run back, build out a little bit, grab the excess materials, and continue to tunnel with these mats. He's also juggling items over as well to still have the ability to use these whenever he would like to wish to in these next zones. Here's everyone on the map. A rocket being fired on the far side. Bizzle there still on your screen. Commandment, Epic Whale. There's an arrow still boxed up in metal just outside the zone, and Stompy, who was one of the more dominant European players in the online qualifier, still in this one, but Zate was in the lead with Sap yesterday. 5 of the 6 games, but in the end not able to close it out. You see, just continuing to spray, is above the damage threshold. This next threshold in player stock to Lupo, 50. So we're about a minute away before it activates. Bizzle with elimination though, down on the Stacey.
At this point, too, you have a lot of players. Crunch is going to start to happen. Player count starting to dwindle. The loadout here in Zate's inventory, a single Shadow Bomb going to be used for rotation if he has to. Not quite yet, though. He's already in the next safe zone. That heavy sniper rifle we just saw moments ago, and he'll probably go for it again. He's going to knock out a wall and immediately swap to that legendary AR to try and take shots while the wall is gone, while the player may not be paying attention. This is a big one right here. Immediate swap, a 69 shield pack, solid crit through the wall. They do box up, but it looks like at that moment he saw the box was being pressured from another player and decided to go for it.
Keep in mind,
here we go.
Keep in mind, no healing for Zate, so you can see just how cautiously he's taking these fights.
Oh yeah.
Also today in solos, there's no longer the threat, Dr. Lupo, of the double heavy sniper. Sure, we've seen solo players try to use it to their advantage by themselves, but it just is not the same effect. Lolboom, bottom right of your screen. Zate, top left of your screen. Both with 2 eliminations so far. And here comes Storm Surge for players pushing on in. Not a threat for Lolboom as he's 409 above, but Karhu did just go down to that Storm Surge, so an unfortunate game number 1 there. And ooh, some free shock grenades to pick up. Dr. Lupo will be extremely useful in these rotating zones. And oh man, Lolboom is eating the stink bomb. 50 damage, Dr. Lupo. Terrible, terrible spot to be in for Lolboom.
Lolboom, a solo Irishman, qualified for the World Cup here. Gonna have to push on through and try and make his way to the next safe zone. Multiple ballers on the outside. He might be able to grab that one in the water right there if he sees it when he pops out. Have to wait and see. Vivid on your screen. Evil Man still there as well. Psalm rotating in. Multiple ballers still on the field.
Look at that.
Look at the Oh this is like a Fortnite World Cup apartment complex. You have countless players stacked in next to each other. Bizzle going for the edit reset. Can't quite catch himself just yet.
Muga's still making plays happen. A lot of people have him high up on the leaders, and here it is again. Yarkos with the elimination from earlier on, down onto Aqua, who obviously was our Fortnite World Champion yesterday in duos. Rough start in game number 1. Bizzle, one of the most consistent and winningest Fortnite pro players of all time, Dr. Lupo. When you say a veteran in Fortnite competitive, Bizzle is at the top of that list, but here's Yarkos again, now on the high ground after that first elimination down onto Aqua, looking for more right now as he's got ultimate high.
This is one of the best spots in the game right now. We'll have to see where the map is going to rotate in northwest, so he's going to have to make a move soon. A very hefty weapon loadout. Not a whole ton of rotation. Does have the 2 launch pads, does have the redeploy, but those are going to leave you exposed up in the air. Little look back, King. Rotation here. The feet starting to light up. 38 players.
Oh yeah.
And that count is going to go down, down, down. Zate eliminated by Left Eye. Colorful taking up another one out as well. King 4 eliminations. You have to remember, placement points don't kick in until top 25, so he only has those 4. So those are 4 very, very big points. Here we go, the Storm starting to pressure players. You're going to see a lot of launch pads and redeploys coming to play, and those community movement mechanics like launch pads placed on the ground would be tough. A player actually just right through King's box.
That could have been bad, Dr. Lupo. That could have been real bad.
Maybe a trap play from either player. We'll have to see here. Benji Fishy in the feed taking another elimination. Top 35 now. Jags were coming 30 seconds away from the next circle.
And Mr. Savage trying to contest Rux for height as they both continue to build on up. Mr. Savage goes for the shot. Rux gives it up for the moment, so game 1 right now, the height goes to Mr. Savage, but there's still a ton of time left. On the low ground right now, you've got Pika week, Class week, Fledermoy's week, Tuesday week as well. Mr. Savage has shot down Rux for the moment. He still continues to keep height. Yarkos, though, looking to challenge right now. 27 players left. Placement points about to come into play.
Yarkos takes the ultimate high on the backside there. Riverside from Team Liquid flying across right to left of your screen. Multiple players. Ultimate low ground warriors down there, both in and out of ballers. Class looks like he might be a campfire in the middle of it. Mr. Savage.
King at 7 limbs, and it's made it into placements. King absolutely the #1 performance so far in game 1. 120 total HP. Can he find his limb? No! As the crowd erupts. Top 20 now, though, but King got the job done. There was 27 players left, Dr. Lupo. King eliminates the last 2 to make it a top 25 for the placement points.
Huge plays there. Waylon Kurtz going down to the feed. What a shot. A quick edit swap there. Booga showing why he's one of the most active.
Top 15.
Players. Top 15. Meg with an E-limb. Your feed in the top left. One of the most important things to watch. Players' names. Wait players out. Movement now. Here it is. The Shadow Bomb for rotation. He's still got 2 more in his inventory, which this late in the game is huge. He does have 3 shockwave grenades as well, in case height needs to be taken, or even a long-range rotation. 8 players remaining. Jack Yarkos, 4 eliminations. Everyone in here getting those placement points. Beam from above and goes down. No builds. Going to be tough there. Psalm picking up that Elon. Booga, though, 5 right now moving forward.
But not only that, 2 shadow bombs left, still with shockwave grenades too. The #1 point we've seen in competitive Fortnite this weekend, when do you use the shockwave to go for height? It's Sam currently on height. Booga sees that. That was him taking a look for exactly where the player is. I think it's time, Dr. Lupo. No, shadow bomb will be used. Okay, so not quite doing it yet.
You're looking for a high ground.
Yeah, I was looking to see.
He's saving those. Don't you worry. I guarantee before too long, a player like this is going to make plays. Sitting the edge of the storm, the box up. He's going for edit shots. Big hit.
My gosh.
The outside. Booga picking up his 6th elimination. Creo, Rux, Booga all on the low ground. Bella EU.
One player to shockwave the height. It's still Sam up top.
Still got it. Same floor as Creole. 1v1 up top, 1v1 on the bottom, stuck in the box. Big hits, back-to-back shots. Booga picking up another elimination.
Booga is insane
now. Almost going to be his game to win. We'll see here another one. Can he find the 9th elimination and the first victory royale, the World Cup solos?
Dr. Lupo, it might be time soon. It might be time soon. Booga smiling. He's got the health advantage on Creo.
He does.
Folks, it might be time for the shockwave play. Booga could soar up into the sky. Go for it. Here it is. Shockwave to height. Shots coming in. No elimination yet for the first game victory royale.
Oh my gosh. Confident play from Booga. What a monster. The first victory royale.
The crowd on their feet. Booga, calm, cool, and collected, wipes out 5 of the last top 6 players for the victory royale. What a swing of points right there, Dr. Lupo. You get the win. You get max placement points. 9 limbs too. Folks, that is a statement game #1 for Booga. And here it is again. The shockwave up. Creo tried to prepare. You see the damage coming on through, but at that point, with that much of a health advantage, Creo stands no shot. What a brilliant ending. Talk about a great late game. Solos absolutely living up to the hype of the duo competition yesterday.
Imagine being in the World Cup Finals, and instead of opting for a safe, stay down the bottom, wait, bait your shots, you throw a shockwave down and you ascend to the high ground. take over and get the victory royale.
Much deserved Game 1 victory right there. The number one thing I noticed from Bugha, in the shadow bombs, so many people worry so much about popping out of the shadow and immediately boxing and protecting themselves. Instead, Bugha winds up pushing forward, looking for where his next victim could be, and then pops out of the shadow and eliminates the player. It happened 3 times right there, and it was big reasons why he was able to push on through. Bugha, an incredible performance. What is that, 19 points in game number 1?
Game number 1.
I don't see how anyone's above that.
At this point, I mean, we're going to take a look exactly to see where
like I predicted
that falls on the leaderboards. No surprise here, a 9-point lead out of game 1. Kings 7 eliminations. We saw that earlier. Sadly, goes down a little bit before those top couple placements. Psalm, Rux, Yarkos, ton of top tier players across the board right now. But a 9-point lead after game 1 is absolutely incredible.
And you look at the leaderboard right now, big talk of yesterday, EU versus NA. EU, why so quiet earlier in the day? NA, why so quiet at the end of the day? 8 of the 10 top players after game 1, all from the US. Here's your 11th through 20th place right now.
Push Arkham out of the box.
One build left. The final moments of Fortnite World Cup.
My gosh.
Bow down. Bow down to Bugha.
Doesn't even matter. 4 players, 3 players remaining. It's a fight out for the victory royale in game 6.
2 left.
1v1. Crew still in it. T-Chubb as well, back and forth. And it might come down to a heel-off. T-Chubb dropping down those campfires. We'll see here. Crew following it all the way in, and T-Chubb goes down. Crew with the victory royale.
Crew with 7 eliminations and the victory royale. The monster performance at the end of it. That could have just secured him hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even over $1 million by just that game right there with how he does. But ladies and gentlemen, there's no way anyone beats him. Your Fortnite World Champion, Bugha! 3 million richer, the biggest individual prize victory in competitive gaming history. Millions watching online, and folks, he didn't narrowly win. He absolutely took the best Fortnite lobby in history and taught him a darn lesson.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your Fortnite World Champion solo winner.
There's his family looking on. Hey, get double chicken. Get the extra meat, do the whole thing. He's buying, I'm gonna tell you right now. And there's the dance. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna bet his dad if he's got moves like that. And that's what it's all about. Bugha hasn't moved, as we'll probably need security to get him to leave this arena. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up again for Bugha, your new Fortnite World Champion. We have cast in almost every single major Fortnite event up to this point, Dr. Lupo. I have never, ever seen a performance come close to that. So far and away, the winner that literally, them backstage didn't even have to calculate it. It was done.
Immediate. Normally, folks, we do have to wait a minute or two, and they need you to triple check. They went right to it. It was absolutely ridiculous. Out of the gate. The trophy presentation, by the way, is coming up very, very soon. But Jack, Bugha from game 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this cup is yours. One more time, your world champion, Bugha! I won't lie, I have a tear in my eye for you, bro. Congratulations. I'm just gonna ask the most generic question in the world. How do you feel right now?
Words can't even explain it right now. I'm just so happy. Everything I've done, the grind, it's all paid off, and it's just insane.
So the last game I noticed you changed it up a little bit. You decided to change your drop spot. At what point in that game did you know that you locked it up?
Well, pretty much. I got to center zone after getting like a llama, so it was pretty much just sealed from there. I don't know. Yeah.
Now, I know that you have some family here today. They're right there. Who you playing for here, bud?
My whole family, man. Sentinels.
And finally, you know what? I don't even think we need to say anything else. Give it up one more time. Your champion of the world, Booga! Let's get the whole team out here. Let's get everybody. I want everyone in this stadium one more time. Put your hands together for this young man. He just made history. History. $3 million in prizing. The greatest Fortnite player in the world, hands down. There is not even a question. And for all of us here in Arthur Ashe Stadium, we want to thank you all so much for joining us on this incredible journey. This has been the Fortnite World Cup Finals. This has been not only our event, not only his event, but your event as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you on the battle bus.
This is what it's all about. The Fortnite World Cup Finals ends right here. The biggest day of their entire lives.
100 players, the battle bus is loaded.
It is time. Shots coming in. No elimination yet for the first game victory royale.
Please be Spanish. こんにちは。え、マジで？日本語だけ話せるの？ Good morning, son. おはよう、お母さん。Oh my gosh, are you finally studying Japanese? I'm so proud of you. 勉強してる。頑張って。はい。Welcome back to Japanese class, everyone. あ、これ。待って、これ本当に簡単。はい、終わりました。Wow, Ian. Since when did you speak fluent Japanese? Dude, he was definitely cheating. わからない。Hey, wait. 英語話せないの？違う世界に住んでるの？じゃあ、行こう。待って！ Please be Spanish.
funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm gonna run away. I'm giving you $1 and I ain't gonna run. This time I'm gonna be kill them all. Därför så är det typ igen istället. Scannar det så.
Tänk dig att en spellista är som ett blandband som skapats runt ett tema. Det kan vara musik till träningspasset eller till och med låtar att sjunga i duschen. Du hittar tusentals spellistor på Spotify. Eller så skapar du dina egna.
Everything was worth it and everything it was fully worth it, and I will never be and I'm like never gonna be happier. It's like something is inside of me. I'm gonna find it. Hej. Hej då.
Det kan vara musik till träningspasset eller till och med låtar att sjunga i duschen. Du hittar tusentals spellistor på Spotify.
Hej.
Eller så skapar du din egna.
Vad fan ska jag ha den för? Den är helt blöt. Nej, det tänker jag inte. Vad äcklig du är. Vision, you fucking dead man. Damn. Bam, down for me, bam, down for place, bam, down for Vad är det different för?
Hej.
Hej, vad är det different för?
Ja, men jag vet inte. Jag jobbar.
Jag ska också jobba.
Nu får vi köra någonting.
Jag hoppas att mina nya settings funkar. Jag bytte settings. Jag trycker olika knappar på tangentbordet nu för att bygga sånt skit.
Och vad ska vi ta?
Ta bara vad du vill, jag bryr mig inte så mycket.
Bryr dig inte vad jag kommer ta?
Nej.
Stackars dig då.
Okej.
Får jag ta heal?
Ja, jag tog min nyss, så varför inte?
Så kan du resetta som... Jag tar den här tiden. Varför jag? Vänta. Vi börjar om.
Kid på väggen då.
Nej, men jag fattar inte hur du gjorde. Klara? Jag kör.
Jag hatar när jag sätter sig när jag själv och blir bättre på det. Tvärt. Alltså hur hamnar du att i en sån där liten...
Alltså jag kunde inte skjuta. Vänta.
Ja, nu får du ta vägen om du vill. Jag vet andra sidan. Så. Har du kul där nere? i hela missgörande så. Har du fått en ny backbling? Det vill bara ännu värma kan. Hur? Alltså du hamnar alltid i en liten box. Jag tycker synd om dig. Do not try me.
Hej. Va? Så där kan ni väl inte göra? Okej, låt mig säga att jag är över dig.
Men hallå! Vad fan hoppar du runt för? Varför? Ah! Jävla spray! Okej, vi kör igen. Herregud. Nu är det min vägg. 3, 2, 1, kör.
Din lilla...
Är det kul?
Jättekul.
Bakom. Nu prickar jag inte ett skott. Här. Ja, nu gör jag inte sådär igen. 1, 2, 3, kör.
Fan.
Lycka till. Lycka till. Alltså jag missar mig. Va? Vad fan? Hallå?
Fan, jag måste rota min... Hur många kills har du?
Va?
Hur många kills har du?
5, jag leder, det ser man där.
Klara, börja. Kör.
Nej! Hallå, så där får man inte göra. Man får inte skjuta någon i början.
Vi kör om. Jag ska bara hämta heal. Jag har inte heal. Jag glömde heal. Du påminner mig nu när du tar för heala. Men fan dig! Och en hunting. Jag glömde hämta en hunting.
Det här är en boll, inte en hunting menar jag.
Vad, ska du inte ha någon hunting eller?
Nej, men jag bryr mig inte. Motherfucker!
Du dödade mig en gång. Det där får jag faktiskt. Det ska stå 6-3. Ja, det står 6-3.
Nu kör vi. 3, 2, 1, kör.
Varför? Jaha. Som jag så.
Nej! What the fuck?
Jag har 200.
Ja, lucky säger jag då. 1, 2, 3, kör.
Lucky går hem. Din lilla Lucky, vart är du?
Jag är inte lucky mannen, jag är bra.
Verkligen.
Det där kallas för strategi. Nu har jag gått fram och bara
Du får fan sluta bygga en sån där jävla bygg. En plattform. Varför är det kört? Min lilla... Gåsjävel.
Gåsjävel!
Alltså, kan du bara låta mig vara? Jag hatar det. Nu ska jag leva, nu ska jag köra inte det här. Det här var inte bra, vi byter. Vi kör någonting annat.
Det här
är det bra på tryckshot?
Va? Nej det är jag inte, vad fan tror du?
Min lilla...
Jag köper sent bord, jag försöker inte ens det.
Vi kör någonting annat.
Little mother tracker.
Du är en liten madda.
Lycka till att komma iväg, jag byggde en liten bababonkare där. Och jag har 9 hoppen.
Vet du vad jag gör då? Hoppa!
Lycka till.
Nu kör vi någonting annat. Backup.
Nej.
Backup säger jag.
Fan vad nära det var. Jag försökte trickshotta dig.
Du bara köra med hunting rifles.
Du, jag är helt körd. Vet du då är jag på sniper eller?
Ja, men vi kör bara med hunting rifles.
Nej, för varenda gång jag snipar någon då är det bara lucky.
Man bryr sig, nu kör jag bara hunting rifles.
Okej, vänta, de tar den då.
Hämta 5 hunting rifles.
Jag kommer köra med snipers, inte bara hunting rifles.
Jag kör bara med hunting.
Hallå, jag är inte färdig än snart då.
Jag är bättre än dig.
Med hunting ja, men annars är det inte bättre än mig.
Jaha.
Fan vad jag gör.
Så att du menar att du är bättre än mig på alla?
Ja, pretty much bättre än
vadå?
Fan vad jag laggar. Jävla... Låt mig så.
Jag vill ha lov. Jag trycker.
Gick det bra eller?
Hårt tyst. Jag gick ut på mappen.
Jag vet inte bra va?
Skratta din lilla. Inte bygga, man får inte bygga.
Ja det där ignorerar jag.
Nu får man inte bygga. Jag är kungen, nu bestämmer jag. Den här. Boom!
Vad är det vi redan? Hallå? Ja, då går vi in med den här även då. Nej fan.
What the fuck is that?
Det är en sniper.
Vart är det kanske? Där.
Picka!
Du vill inte möta mig när jag har...
Du vill inte möta mig när du är så låg. Fast jag är också låg dock, för jag är one-shot med din hunting så liksom. Jag måste reloada. In i boxen.
Men måste du boxa in mig?
Ja, det måste jag! In i boxen!
Okej, ja. Kyckling.
Jävla kyckling.
Din kyckling.
Jävla kyckling chokablinga. What the fuck?
Du kan bygga det där.
Men fan kan inte det? Reload. Fuck.
Inte boxa in med.
Men jag kan inte.
Fan dig! Jag hatar dig.
Jag kan säga det, jag hatar det också.
Vem kommer
Nej, du är så lucky.
Vadå lucky? Jag är bättre än dig.
Ja, verkligen. En vänna med de med vanliga vapen i pussy. Jag vann.
Och men inte bättre med förhandling i alla fall.
Jo det.
Nej.
Du ska koppla in min jävla kontrolljävel eller? Då får du se på riktiga powers.
Håll käften, kontroll är mycket bättre tycker jag.
Ja, det tycker inte jag. Jag har en kontroll här. Ska jag koppla in den badboyen så kan jag bara... För då har jag aim assist, då kan man bara...
Jag har inte aim assist.
Jo, då har du alla kontroller.
Jag har aim assist.
Men jag vet att du har det.
Men jag har stängt av det.
Det går inte att stänga av längre på PS. Nej.
Jo, man har 100% aim assist.
Nej, för alltså det finns inte längre. Nej, men det finns inte längre. För jag har också PS4 här. Fast inte just nu. Just nu köper min data med den.
Nej, inte Hugo. Man har visst aim assist.
Jo, man har aim assist men man har inte 100 på den. Alltså man trycker på en on-knapp och sen...
Alltså det lilla fegis. Du bara bygger fan hela tiden. Jag bygger aldrig.
Nej, det är för att du är noob. Fuck!
200.
0 meter! Spelet går ju ut på att bygga.
Inte nörda bygga. Det som inte. Försöker du göra någon tryck på mig eller?
Ja.
Ja, så vet jag det kommer aldrig gå. Jag kommer döda dig. Det är den lilla box. Du har en annan vapen!
Det är fortfarande en sniper.
Vart är det? Den. Jag ska bara...
Nej, jag bara vill leva.
Du vet att din plattform är inte helt okej, för du vet va?
Min plattform?
Ja.
Är bättre än din.
Tack. Du vet att du är bättre än mig, jag bygger aldrig. Jo, bara om jag vill.
Du byggde trappor förut i en så varför ljuger för?
Jag är för fan riktigt.
Njut. Ser du, där byggde du nyss trappor. Alltså.
Håll käften.
Du missade.
Nej, nu vill jag vara på riktigt.
Nu kör vi som du vill ju.
Vi kör.
Kan jag bara lämna det och kanske.
Hugo.
Ja.
Kör du så stället. Jo.
Nej.
Jo! Ja, jag kommer ligga på.
Okej, hej då. Helvete. And I'm trying to be funny and right. Hallå? Hallå?
Look into the llama. What you see is what you get.